The full moon in Scorpio is an intense one. The moon doesn't feel very good in Scorpio, but it holds a lot of story. It holds a lot of healing and release potential for us. And I want to tell you why. And it is on the other side. The full moon always happens when the moon and the sun are in opposite. So they are as far away as they can be. And in this time, the Uranus is close to this. And Uranus will be the last time in Taurus when the sun meets it in a couple of days, when the last conjunction of Uranus and the sun is happening. And Uranus at the moment is conjunct Algol, and it's conjunct Hygiea. And this is profound for me, because Algol is Medusa. It's Medusa's head. And the story of Medusa was, it's about a woman that was demonized, right? It is about, the story is about abuse. The story is about, Medusa was a gorgon, right? And she was, her head was full of snakes, and when she laid her eyes on someone, they turned to stone. And that was because of a curse. Medusa was a beautiful priestess before that, and she was working in, or she was a priestess in Athena's palace. And Neptune laid eyes on her, and Poseidon, right? And he chased after her, and he raped her. And he raped her in Athena's palace. And what happened afterwards? The victim was blamed. Medusa was blamed for being raped. And that is something that is really common in hierarchical structures, that the victim is blamed. And there is a betrayal in there. There is the victim falsely accused of something she didn't do. And so Athena was really angry about this happening in her palace, so she cursed Medusa and turned her into a gorgon that was so ugly and so bad and demonized that everybody who would take a look at her would turn into stone. And Perseus was part of the myth, because at one point he tried to save his beloved from a big sea monster. And he slayed Medusa because he made her look at his shield and reflect her gaze so that he couldn't turn into stone, and he cut off her head. And he walked with his head and killed the sea monster. And I want to say sea monster in quotes because it was the big whale. And the whole story of Medusa is something that is told from a perspective that demonizes others. It demonizes a woman that was abused. It demonizes a beautiful, big sea creature that is about high frequency. And so what I leave it to you what you make of this story inside of your life. But this moment in time, there is this connection of Uranus, Medusa, and Hygeia. And Hygeia is about healing. She is about hygiene, and she is about healing illnesses, healing yourself, healing others. And the opportunity in this specific moment, the opportunity to step into self-healing, self-embodiment, and in Uranus in Taurus, right, the whole uniqueness of being you and embodying all of it. That is the question for me that comes with it. And at the same time, Jupiter is on the Orion Nebula, and that is opening a portal for something in communication, in collaboration, in cross-pollinating like Gemini does, in thinking and moving through thinking patterns that is unique in our lifetime. And this is the last time when we have this beautiful alignment in the sky while the moon is in the deep sign of Scorpio, finding the roots of our not being embodied. I don't want to call it illness. That's not what I mean. It is about us being not authentically us in this present moment and fully embodied. And this is the moment where we step into this alignment. If we use this chance to move out of our victim mentality, because that is what comes with the myth of Medusa as well, right? It is being victimized is different than identifying with being a victim. And that is something, she was angry. Medusa was really, really angry about all that happened to her. And of course, rightfully so. And in the next step, to take responsibility for yourself, to take responsibility for the present moment and for your emotions in the present moment, and not identifying with being a victim. This is our moment in time. This is our full moon in Scorpio. That is like ending a cycle, or it's the full moon associated with November of 2023. So when you look back, what did you start in this moment of time? What did you start? What is culminating now? What is ready to be released? This is what I want to look at for you, what this full moon will bring to you as a result. What is there to face, and what does it bring as a result? And I drew 3 cards, and we will take a look after I did the readings at them, but I want to leave Medusa there, and I want to do 3 piles, and this is the first pile. This is the second pile. And this is the third pile. So whatever pile speaks to you, or maybe there are more piles because there are different areas of your life where this can happen, or where this release can happen, and the big change is coming in your deepest roots, right? We are talking about Scorpio. So wherever Scorpio is in your chart, this is the area where this is happening. And it can be about really everything in your life. And so look at your own chart where this is happening in your life, in which house this big release is happening, and then you have more information about it. But whatever you choose, however they show up in your life, I will see you in your reading. Welcome, pile 1. You chose this card, and we want to see what is the full moon in Scorpio releasing for you, and what is the big change and this pivotal moment for you. We will see what comes up in your world. And I want to have these. I'm going to have a moon card, and then we'll take a look, and we want to have an astrology card as well. We take a look at your cards, and along the way we will draw more cards, and we will draw tarot cards as well. So let's see what that means in your life now. And we have it just on the spot. We have this is a pivotal moment for you, because it is about a threshold and a crossroad you are on to leave the past, the grief, the loss in your life, to leave it behind and to choose again. And what you will choose in the future is to be in real relationships and in commitment. And that doesn't mean that you don't have a romantic relationship right now, and that this is changing. I don't mean that. I think that is really about commitment. You never committed as much as you wanted to, and that was because of a stagnation, because of something that happened to you. Maybe even you were wronged in a specific way, and this is the crossroad where you decide something else. And there we have the Seven of Pentacles, and that is about it's called the rewarded frog. And it's like you are rewarded for the pathway you were on and for the things that you really worked on. And I guess that with this Scorpio theme, it is like you worked on a lot of things that were really difficult. But what came out of it, that is the beauty of it. Because it is like you found so much truth in this. You found so much hidden treasures in this, that it is like giving you a lot of, it's like she has a lot of eyes, right? She can see, she has a big third eye, and she has flowers on her head. She is abundance, she is transformation. Everywhere there are these butterflies, and she is decorated. She has a pentagram on her neck. So she is highly spiritual. She is highly grown through this journey she was on, and she did the work because her eyes opened up and her clarity came in. So I think that this moment in time is really important for you, because you leave behind something that was really, really hard for you to deal with. And we have a moon card that tells us nothing will come of this situation. And whatever that is bugging you right now, maybe that is a health issue, because it's Scorpio, right? Maybe it is something like a poisoning that is Scorpio. Maybe that is something, the moon in Scorpio doesn't feel very good. Maybe that is you not feeling very good. And the moon, the void of course moon, tells you that nothing will come of this situation. So whatever it is happening to you, it is not to worry about it. Of course, I'm not a doctor. I cannot give you medical advice. If there is something happening in your life that needs medical care, you of course have to choose the people who are trained for this, right? This is a card reading. This is not something else. And we have the 11th house and we have the 8th house as mystery. And that is really beautiful because the 8th house is Scorpio house. This is happening in the right house for you. It is you. I think you feel that something is really ending. Something will be released. And it is about this combination of being a victim, being victimized, being a victim, and feeling stuck in this grief and in this loss. And this is a moment where you step out of it. And that's really something. So I want to honor you for this, because that is not an easy journey that you were on. But what will come out of this, it is not that something bad will come out of it. Often we think when we are in this moment of transformation, we think, oh, we wait for the next shoe to drop. But it's not what's happening. You are on a crossroad to be in a commitment, to be blessed with a lot of choices. That's what the 7 of Pentacles comes with. Comes with a lot of choices where you don't know what to choose, right? And this is the moment where you will know what to choose, because you gained the knowledge that you needed to out of these situations where you felt your way through all of these losses and all of these experiences that were really hard on you. And it's amazing because it is the messenger, and this is authentic power. And this is like leading you into your new phase where you can be the messenger and where you can step into your authentic power. This horse has a lot of fun with his own body. So this is really embodiment of your own power that is on the bodily level. You will gain power, whatever that is in your life that is taking your power right now and that took your power in the past. But you are heading into your authentic power, and you're heading into the role that you came here to be. This is often connected, the messenger is connected to Gemini, it's connected to Mercury for me. It is like moving between the worlds, being able to enter the underworld and to come back. And that is what Mercury and the messenger can do. And so you're stepping into this role because you know what you are talking about. And Hygiea in this whole process is helping you to heal, is helping you to find the right pathway into your own authentic power. And the full moon is releasing all of the old energy that came with these losses. And to release all of this, this deck is inviting you to take a moment, to take a breath, because it leads you into new collaborations, new networks, where you can be the messenger, where you can bring all your authentic power into these communities, to bring your uniqueness, your example of overcoming obstacles, overcoming loss, facing loss, right? All of these things, allowing yourself to move into these networks to help other people to deal with their own issues as well. And then we have a volunteer. and this one. And we'll see what that means. And there we go into, we have the Two of Cups as a relationship card. There is a relationship coming your way that you never allowed yourself to have, I would say. The Ace of Wands is coming with the creation, and the Ace of Pentacles is coming with the resources. So we are talking about really a new beginning. We have two aces, and we have the World as the finish line and the new beginning at the same time. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So we have three aces. This is a great new beginning for you. This is a release. We have death as well. And we have the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. We have someone heading your way that is really passionate, that is about creation. We have the Death card as the ending and the new beginning. And we have the World card as the ending of a cycle. And the Six of Pentacles as the resources that will come your way. The resources that will be in balance, that will be balanced out, that is something heading your way, that is bringing you into the situation of being resourceful and having the resources. And we have the Queen of Pentacles as well. So that is like having the resources, getting the money that you need to create whatever you want to create. And that is this. And we have the Six of Cups as well. So we have the balance between the darkness and the light, right? We have we have the Queen of Pentacles again. So there is this balance that will lead into your resourcefulness. You will have the money that you will need to move forwards, to bring yourself as the messenger into the world. You will meet, or you already did meet the soulmate that is accompanying you, and it leads into the wealth, abundance. This is a moment and a life full of abundance, and that is really, really something, because you are coming from a place where you experienced loss, where you experienced stagnation, where you had to face all of the dark sides, and maybe were victimized, were blamed for other people's shortcomings. But you worked your way through your abandonment issues, through your loyalty issues that you had in your life. You worked your way through this and found networks that work for you, where you belong. And this is the moment of release. This is the moment of ending. And that is really beautiful, because it promises you to get into the balance in your resources, in your emotions, that you step into the resourcefulness and into the abundance that you came here to experience. This is your moment, Paiwan. This is your moment to break free and to get into the Ten of Pentacles as the end of this journey of Pentacles that often comes with lack. And when we go back to this card in the beginning, it is like freeing yourself, right? It is, the sun is shining on you, and you are raising your arms, and it's like raising them as leaves, because you want to take off, you want to fly. And with the sun in your back, you will be able to fly. You will be able to grow, because all these leaves grew out of the experience that you had. And now it's the moment to release that, to release the story of Medusa to forgive, to grow beyond, and to help other people to do the same thing. That is amazing, Pile 1. You're on a really, on a journey that will leave you being the healer, bringing your experiences and bringing your healing power and your authentic power into this world. There's nothing to do right now. You did the work. There's nothing to do. Just allow this release to happen. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for being here, and I am humbled, I am honored that you are here and listening to me. That is really, really beautiful. And if you feel like it, share your experiences in the comments. I really love what is growing here. Thank you so much, and I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading. We're seeing where this is leading in your life, what this moment is about, and what it is to be released right now. And at the moment, cranes are calling. So whatever that means in your life, do you have a connection to cranes? Do you have a connection to, it's a stork, right? A crane is like a stork. So there is this moment of change, and storks always mean, for me, they mean changes, and cranes are, for me, always connected to luck. So whatever that it means in your life right now, I think it is always a sign when something comes up in the reading, never a coincidence. So that the cranes are calling means something for you. Pile 2, there is a wish fulfillment in love coming for you. And that feels like a romantic relationship is coming up for you. And it's like a wish fulfillment. We have the wish fulfillment lamp. We have this magical lamp that's coming up. And you, maybe that is something you don't even expect, but you long for. And that's what's showing up. We have the King of Cups. There is something like an offer from someone that is really giving. There is someone who has a great connection to their wisdom, because you can see the third eye that is showing up for him, and for him or her, but he is a king, right? And that is there is this sacred fire inside of you that wants to be reborn. And maybe you let it go for a time. You let it go because you didn't expect someone to show up. Maybe there were people in your life that didn't show up, that didn't take responsibility for their action. Maybe there was someone who who just went somewhere else, right? And didn't face the connection and didn't talk about connection. And maybe you chose people that weren't as spiritual as you are. So maybe they couldn't show up. But what you fueled in your journey through the Medusa myth, whatever that means in your life, whatever this story about being victimized and being a victim was in your life, this is the moment of release, because the one thing you held on to was your sacred fire. And it is rebirthed now. It is rebirthed by because you saved it. And even if you didn't step into relationships, even if you didn't let anybody in your life, into your life because you experienced something really difficult, this is the moment where you find this fire again, and where you allow yourself to experience it again. And the interesting one, I thought I would draw one moon card, but actually there were 3 cards in this. So you have a really amazing moon message here. Nothing will come of this situation is something that is like, if you worry about something, it won't lead into something bad. If you are in a relationship, or in a situation, I would say situation, that doesn't move forwards, this shows us that it won't. So when you cling to someone right now, and I don't know your situation, but if you cling to someone who isn't showing up, who isn't there for you, who doesn't give you what you really need, it is not your person, because nothing will come out of this. It is, this one is showing up as he is. This one is showing up as someone who is giving, who knows what he wants. He wants to give. He wants to connect. He wants to be in this relationship, and he will fan the flames. That is what he does. So if there is someone who doesn't have this flame, and you only have the flame, that's not your person. We have the new moon in Taurus, and that is prosperity lies ahead. Whatever worries you in this moment, maybe financial, maybe something about your resources, this shows you that prosperity, abundance will head your way. And it is about working through your fears. We have the new moon in Scorpio. This is, we experience the full moon in Scorpio now, but it is the new moon in Scorpio that is the hint for you that you have to work through your deepest fears. And maybe that's an abandonment issue. Maybe that is the tension. And we have the 8th house, that is the Scorpio house, and we have the tension. So that's the fear that's coming up, the tension that is coming from a situation where you are in right now, that makes you catastrophize. This can be about resources. It can be about tension that is in relationship with someone else. And maybe they are blaming you, they are victimizing you. Maybe you feel like a victim, and this is the hint to you to let it go, because you have to work through your fears. It's not about the other person. It is about you and your fears, working through them, because nothing will come out of it. Nothing will haunt you further. And prosperity lies ahead. So whatever you worry about, it is not to be worried right now. Work your way through your tears. Wow, that's beautiful. Work your way through your tears and through your fears. And we have the messenger, and that is interesting because we had the messenger as well in pile 1. So the messenger shows up again, and we have the desert of inspiration. And this is it's the 8 as well, right? We have the 8 as a number as well. And it is connected to this, it's the king, right? Yes, it's the King of Cups, and it's connected to the sacred fire. And this is like this woman and the horse are standing in the desert, and they are calm. Only the wind moves her dress and her hair and the mane, but they are really staying there really calm. Nothing is happening right now, but they expect something at one point. But until this shows up, they are just calm and in the present moment, waiting for something to arrive. And to allow this to be, even when there is tension. We have the 8th house themes here, so there is something deep within you that makes you, maybe makes you tense and worried and all of those stuffs. But this is the invitation to allow the message to come in, and the messenger is about message, to allow this to happen and not to do anything. Trust that you are in the right place with the right people for this opportunity and the new beginning to show up. And this moment shows that she and the horse let go of all the tension, right? They are just aware in this moment. They are just standing there and not worrisome about something. They are not afraid that something will show up. They are not afraid that something won't show up. So they are just calm in the present moment and trusting that they can walk through the worlds. The messenger is the one, for me, connected to Mercury and Gemini. And because it walks the earth, it walks between the worlds. And this is holding the tension, holding your deepness in the mystery of the 8th house and in the mystery of Scorpio. It is the invitation to hold the tension, to not worry, to let go of the fear, and work your way through into the trust that comes with a sacred fire, because it is burning deep inside of you, and you already know. And if you don't know, I told you nothing will come of this situation. So whatever it is you're worried about, it's not happening. It can be that there is something like an issue in your day-to-day world. It can be about money, resources. It can be about health. And of course, I'm not a medical practitioner. If there is something you are worrying about in your body, just please look out for a professional practitioner, right? But this is the moment where you can step into the next phase, when you allow this to be, when you allow yourself to be calm and to move forwards with this calmness, and stay there for a moment to allow life to unfold and allow life to happen to you. You know, this is, and this one, and these, and I think we have this one as well. So we'll see what that is in this tarot deck. The 7 of Swords is leaving behind the betrayal. The 7 of Swords is the betrayal. And the 8 of Swords is like a hint into what you did with the betrayal. That you thought about yourself, that you are not okay. I think there is a lot of shame inside of this. In this reading, there is a lot of shame that shows you that there is the betrayal and the things that didn't work out with other people. You took it as a hint to your own not being okayness, I would say. And it is about shame, right? It is not about doing something difficult or wrong. It is about feeling that you are wrong. And that is something that is really, really touching, because it is, I think shame is one of the worst emotions. That's one of the worst, because you feel that you are not okay. And the Eight of Swords is the hint that it's not true, it's your thought. It's something what someone did or told you about yourself, where you realize, you have to realize at this moment that this isn't true. And this moment when you step into this relationship of collaboration, it feels like that other people staying with you, other people loving you for the way you are, is something that you want to experience, but you never really experienced. And people, I would say, people took from you, and they vanished. And now it's the time when that this will move forwards quickly, and it will take you on surprise, because it is like the tower showing up here, as this will surprise you. When someone shows up and offers you something that will take you off guard. And it's like, the tower doesn't have to be something that is negative. It isn't. It's just surprising, and it is quick, like the Eight of Wands is quick. There is something really quick happening here, and it's like an offer and a wish fulfillment that you never expected really to get. And we have the Nine of Cups as an offering that is a wish fulfillment for you and the Emperor, as someone who is able to bring structure into your life and to get the things that you think are not okay, get them into order to make you feel loved again. And that's really, really, really beautiful. And we have the resourcefulness, we have the end of the Pentacles as a journey, is the end of value, and it's the end of your devaluing yourself. I feel that this is really about love, and it's about you loving yourself, valuing yourself, and falling for the idea that the shortcomings of other people, the betrayal of other people, are your fault. And maybe someone told you that this is so. But now someone is coming up, or is already in your life, that is able to show you that this goes beyond. This King of Cups shows up twice. There is someone who really offers in this relationship, in this collaboration, in this, whatever that relationship is about in your life, but it gives you a lot of resources, and it gives you the value that's underneath. And it's facing your theme with betrayal, with loyalty, with being betrayed, and taking it as your fault. And that is really, really beautiful, because it is prosperity lies ahead. Work through your fears of betrayal, because the betrayal confronts you with you taking it as your fault. And it's about facing the shame that's underneath and realizing that you are brilliant. You're beautiful. It's never been your fault. And if you never heard this, I want to tell you, it has never been your fault. And we have this card that is really, really interesting, because it is like a dance. We see, for me, we see two people in perfect alignment. We cannot see that they are two, because they are so close to each other, but they are dancing. And the one that we see here with the arms is holding the other one, while the other one is dancing. And she's standing on her toes. I think it's a she. It's not about gender, right? Standing on her toes, held by the other person, allowing her to dance. Allowing her to dance in all of her colors, and seeing the different colors in this card is allowing her to dance through life and express herself in the safest way that she can have, because this person is holding her. Pile 2, this is beautiful. And maybe you really long for this. And I promise this will happen. Let this go. Let the 8th house, the betrayal, the loyalty issues, let them go. And allow yourself to be okay. And allow other people to have these issues and not making them yours. Letting go of all of this, because something really amazing is happening. It is happening quick. It is happening and bringing your whole life into upside down, I would say. But there is this sacred fire. It was always burning. You kept it burning. Now it's coming to fruition because you are ready to release the shame. Pile 2. That's a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting the channel. And maybe you might exchange with us and tell us what this story is about in your life. Thank you so much. And I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 3. You chose this card. And we want to see what this means for you. We take a look at it in the end of the reading. And so, no, that's not your card. This one is yours, and this one is yours, and I guess this one is yours. And we will see what this big release of the Scorpio full moon is for you, and what it is showing and bringing for you. And we have a moon card. Oh, there we got it. I have this and this. So we'll see, Pile 3, what this is bringing for you. And we have the clover, we have a book, and we have the lilies. And that is a lucky message that is heading your way that you don't know yet. And maybe it's about a book, maybe it's about a secret. It's about a secret, maybe love, about a secret part of family, maybe it's a secret, whatever that is. But it is heading your way, and it is like coming in quick. And it is about something you don't know yet. And we have the 6 of Wands, and it's success. It's a success card that leads into family. So we have the lily as a family card, as a harmony card. And we have the 6 of Wands as the outcome, so to speak, as the success. And you leave behind the 9 of Swords and the nightmare that you came from. So something happened in your life that put you into the situation of the 9 of Swords. It can be something that really challenged you and put you in this place where you had nightmares, or you didn't know what to do. And this is the moment where you step into something new, because you will be successful with what you do. And the moon, the fixed moon, is inviting you to hold your mission. We have Gemini, we have Mercury, as the message, and we have Gemini as cross-pollinate. So that is about you stepping into your fullness of being you and being someone who is able to communicate in a specific way. Cross-pollinate is being in different places, bringing your communication and your lightness. It's often this is about being light, right? Being the bee, and we have bees in two areas. We have the Six of Wands as the hive, and we have the bees in the Gemini as well. So it is about a hive. It's about a network, a belonging somewhere, having a family somewhere, having a vision and a goal, and holding this vision and the goal in communication, because you are integrating this Mercury that is the ruler of Gemini. So we have a lot of communication in here, and this communication can be about a book, can be about a story you tell, can be about next phase of your life where you want to create something like this. And it's like a collaboration. It's something you bring to the table that is combined with other people, that is bringing in other people to help you to communicate something that you really want to communicate, and that you are here to communicate because you have a vision about it. And that's really beautiful. So it is. I have this one, and it's interesting because I have 3 of these cards, and yeah, wow. Field of Dreams, the Desert of Inspiration, and we have the Herd. That is something. There is this vision. We have the vision. We have the Field of Dreams. That's a vision. You will build it, and they will come. Whatever you are building right now will lead into the success that you really long for. It will lead out of this nightmare of yours that you experienced. This moment in time, there's nothing to do. It's just about holding the vision. It's about allowing your vision to be and to face this present moment and to be still for a moment. They both are exactly still. It's interesting this card came out in pile 2 as well. Maybe there is a message in pile 2 for you. But this woman and the horse is standing totally still. Only the wind is moving her dress, her mane, her hair, its mane and her hair. And it's like being still in the moment, not expecting bad things to happen, not expecting anything. Just being in the present moment and being aware and awake for the opportunities that will show up. And then we have the herd as the combination. We have the hive, we have the cross-pollinate, we have the bees, we have this collaboration, and we have with the lilies, we have a family card. It's about you holding your vision of a creation that is happening right now. And the sun is the clouds are opening up, and the sun is shining and illuminating this horse. And I feel this is you. This is you being in the sunlight and being shone on. I don't know, that is the right thing. Shine. So it is, the sun is shining on you, right? And the herd is moving forwards, and you just take a breath. This horse is just taking a breath for a moment before it moves with the herd and creates again and moves its situation forwards. And this really feels like a pivotal moment in your life where you are deciding to move into collaboration, to move into the next phase where you allow other people to be your family again. Maybe you did something like hold yourself back and being alone in this idea of a nightmare. And this is changing because there is this release. This has to be released. This is the idea and the thoughts that kept you in this prison. It's like the Nine of Swords are like a prison of thoughts, right? And this is the moment where you can release all of these ideas about you, about your way of how you show up in the world and how you collaborate. Maybe there was a situation in your world that led you into being a victim. Maybe you were betrayed. Maybe you were cast out. Maybe you weren't fitting in, right? Because there we have the hive and we have the, I think this one wants to be seen as well, and no, just one. And maybe you really didn't fit in and you tried to fit in, but it wasn't about fitting in, it was about belonging, what you really long for. And this is the moment where something will happen and it will lead you into the next phase of your life that will bring you this hive moment. And we'll see what the tarot cards are saying. Letting go of this pathway of the pentacles that were about lack and about greed. And it is moving quickly with the Knight of Wands, who is a passionate person. And it leads into this moment of letting go and letting letting this whole journey of the swords, letting it go, because you realized it is about your mind. And that is what Uranus in the combination of Hygiea with Hygiea in collaboration, so to speak, brings as well. It brings the healing of the swords and the thoughts. It brings the healing of your mind. Maybe it led your relationship to thoughts and to pentacles and to creation, and led into a difficult situation of your mind. And this is the moment of being still for a moment and allowing stability to come in. And the Emperor is like the 4, it's a 4 as well, right? Bringing stability. And then to step into the next phase of your life where you can create, because you have everything that you need to create things on your own. And it's about the strength to face the fears, to face the swords, to face the thoughts that are not helping you to move forwards, and to step into the courage to face all of these things, because you have the surrounding right now that helps you to step into your full empowerment. And there is, for me, there is something that is coming up quick, that is leading into your full empowerment as the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, for me, she combines the dark sides and the light sides, right? She combines a deep wisdom. And whatever you bring to the table right now, it is absolutely needed. And it's needed that you let go of the old ideas of nightmare, that you let go of the ideas of lack, of the ideas of your thoughts tormenting you, running in circles in your head. And at the moment you have someone in your surrounding that is helping you to move through this. There might be something that is holding you back all the time. And this can be really an old theme. This can be within the connection to the high priestess and the judgment. This feels a little bit, and the mage is there as well, right? And the emperor. There is a story about, for me, this feels like a witch wound. This wound keeps you from expressing yourself as you really, really want to express yourself. Maybe that is something you did. And it's, I don't know if you believe in past lives, but that's where I come from right now, right? To face that there were times in your lifetimes that you did, where you did things with your voice, with your messages, that weren't for the greater good. And you were blamed for it. Maybe you were put in, were victimized for it. Maybe you were burned at the stake. Maybe you did something with your words. Maybe you cursed people. And I don't mean this to blame you, just to explain what this can be about. That there is something that is hindering you, that is like a restriction you put on yourself. And it's a restriction of your voice, of your message, because you were afraid of doing the same thing again. And that's not what's happening here. You are a part of a big, big hive. You are part of a big collaboration of beings that create something really sweet. It's like nectar, it's like honey, that what you create. And you are part of a big, big family that wants to create something special for this new earth, new planet. And you are part of it. One thing you have to do is face this fear, face these thoughts, face these own restrictions, and let them go. Let them go. Because you worked your way through this. Now you have to decide to hold your vision. You have a vision for the planet. You have a vision about what you want to experience, what you want to create, and you can create it. And you have someone at your side that is helping you to create it. You are the high priestess. You are the mage. You are a dream team, right? This is a dream team creating something really magical for the planet, for the greater good. This is like creating in this family of hive and having a ripple effect with what you do, with your messages, with your relationship to networks and to the greater good. And it leads into something really magical, but it needs you to be in there fully. It needs you to know that you are needed in this. And this is like finding, we had the book, finding the hidden things that you put in place. And I really say you, because you wanted to hinder yourself to do something bad with your voice, with your expression, and with your message. And this is the moment to let that go, because you already decided to do something really, really beautiful with it. Can you trust this? Can you trust your own energy? Can you trust your own vision that is able to create something really magical? Are you willing to do that? the King of Pentacles. You know what you want to create. You know the value of what you create. Wow, we have a volunteer. We have the King of Pentacles as one who knows his value. And we have the Lovers. For me, energetically, a connection, something that is really, really, really fitting. That's a soulmate. Someone is in your life that's a soulmate, and it's connected through these family bonds, and he knows what he can do. He knows what his value is. And you have to know to let this go, because you have to know what your value is as well. And that's all valuable here. It's just you putting, I think you put something on yourself that hindered you to move forwards. And you can feel it. I think you can feel it. When you try to create something in this area, you lose your voice, or you stumble, or you tremble, or you do something because you remember. And now it's time to trust yourself and your vision, because you came here to create this. You came here to be successful in this creation. Pile 3. This is a person, and that's what I want to come back to. This is a person that came out of a dark place. That's the 9 of Swords. You came out of a dark place, but you are moving into the light. And you faced the walk through the forest, through the darkness. And now it's time to face the sunlight. It's time to take the next step. This person isn't moving into the cave, it's moving out of the cave. And now it's time to trust yourself, and to trust that this creation and what you will do, what your message will be, is for the greater good. Because it is. The world needs your message. The world needs you stepping into this hive and into this family of creation. It will lead into success. And it will bring something really, really magical to this planet. Because we have the Mage and the High Priestess, the Strength card, the Emperor, the Lovers. We have all this energy that comes in that is magical, that will create something new, a new structure, a new whatever it is. Trust the process and let this old thing go. Let yourself off the hook. Thank you so much, Pile 3. And I saw 2121. That's a beautiful number for me as well. You know, that's 3 and 3. And it's telling me that you are, whatever you do in this moment, it's divinely guided. And it wants you to move beyond your own limitations that you put on yourself. And you had a good reason to do so. But now you chose to do something really, really beautiful with your voice, with your messages. And you have to let yourself do that. And step fully into the knowledge that the High Priestess and the Mage have. Thank you so much. 2222. It's like being a master builder, right? That's what you bring. You are a master builder. Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing. I really appreciated these readings. They are mind-blowing. Thank you so much. And I see you soon.